akulabirako eyasomotamba ono sirabasi namba obanga wedde mu maanyi
Nakwedde
kati tunulira Nakwedde.
Thank you very much, Secretary General, our leaders present, members of the media, my fellow members of Parliament elect, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nakwedde Harriet Kavule. I'm the woman member of Parliament elect for Kayunga district. I want to first of all welcome you back from the general campaigns that are ending today, especially for us who stay in villages, in the rural areas where our LOC3 candidates are in polls today. And I want to congratulate all members who by luck, who by the will of God were declared winners. And for those who weren't declared, just like the SCG said, the struggle is still on. Just like the Secretary General said, I have ever been here battling for a stolen victory, a robbed victory. For those of you who remember in 2021, when I was elected woman member of Parliament and I was rigged out, went to court, and also in the by-election for LOC5, after our LOC5, Fefe Pastor the late now, was killed. But hope is still alive. Here we are. We want to thank God, though still the process wasn't smooth. Just like I was sharing with our leader of opposition when I was in the Tally Center, we realized what happened in the LOC5 by-election was still happening at the Tally Center when I was declared. I just imagined a situation where we thought that the final process of an election is a successful GR form. You go with all your GR forms giving you victory, but you cannot even ask someone at home to slaughter a hen that you have won. We just need the government to tell us if there is another process that we didn't know. That as much as you work for a win by selling yourself as a product to the people that you're ready to serve them, but even when they give you their votes and you have won, you still need to do something to be declared. We have seen people break down. At one time I was giving an example of my brother Naja of Wakiso district. That example is very vivid because the way he was manhandled in the Tally Center, no human being would wish that to happen on either him or her or even any other person. When we come to the LOC5 elections in Kayunga, I was actually asking SCG if the LOC5 councillors could push on and go to court, where someone goes with the successful GR forms, but the returning officer seems to be too busy that she cannot tally all the GR forms, all the polling stations. So you find, for example, a sub-county councillor, only two parishes are tallied, and then the rest, the person just goes on to declare. Where you find the sub-county and parish supervisors have become everything. You have a different GR form, but the returning officer is given something different. You just find your opponent is given 500 votes. Where rigging is done, turnout is 100%. You know, just imagine. I was looking at a station where in the same area, where you have polling station A to N, the person has 20 votes. And the next polling station at the same polling center, N to Z, the person has 500. Then you begin imagining how could that happen? People staying in the same village, at one polling station you have 20, and at another polling station of the same area, you have 500. We actually thought in the process of democracy, what probably the people of Uganda could treasure is maybe going to the polls and the local council leaders are changing amicably. But now we are seeing that even if you have successful GR forms even at the parish level, the chairman who has been declared can say, I'll work with the following, and these others do not have to come. Now, this is the time for us to stand up. Probably we need to make the cost of rigging an election very costly. It has to be done. Otherwise, why could someone rig And the following day, this person is moving freely. He's going to the voters and telling them, you see what? I'm the candidate who was declared. This has to be made costly. What has happened in Masaka, I personally had an application for a recount. And the person thought, you know, you just go and say, please include this, and I'm declared. For my sister in Masaka and others, because we are also waiting for probably reviews or appeal, we just want to keep focused. Let's keep the teamwork burning, and let us stand with everyone who is stressed now. We are going to court. My people were asking if they could go to court. I just want to assure you that this will not stop here. We shall have to push until justice comes.
Amen.
Thank you very much. I want to call upon the people in the sub-counties. I think it's about 1. You can still go and make the turnout high for our people to win. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Oluganda katono nnyo okusooka byonna njagala okuyozaayoza mikwano gyange abayisemu eno process etabadde ennyangu okubanga balangiriddwa nga newankubadde kirabikanga nti babadde bapimirako naye naye abatono be twafunye olaba nga gavumenti teri comfortable nabo naye twagala okutegeeza eggwanga nti twetaaga embeera ey'okulonda ebeere nga abantu bagirabanga eri free and fair. Abantu bagende balonda omuntu ate omuntu abeere ng'alangirirwa. Bwe wabeerawo ensonga endala yonna eyazza mu kalulu nti ne bw'onoobeera n'ejjala foomu ezikuwa obuwanguzi ate era weetaaga okukolayo ekirala okulaba nga bakulangirira nakyo kakibeere nga kitutegeezebwa tuyingire mu kalulu nga tukimanyi nti bw'omala okulondebwa n'ofuna jjala foomu ezikuwa obuwanguzi olw'eno sitepu olina ojjukola okulaba nga bakulangirira.